In a minivan segment filled with look-alike and act-alike vehicles, the Nissan Quest is not your typical minivan. Since its introduction, the Quest has been the most fashionable member of an unexciting segment. The latest generation Quest has been revamped with a slightly less controversial interior to accompany its avant-garde facade. Hello and welcome to our comprehensive Kelley Blue Book review of the Nissan Quest. The previous generation Quest's interior was too over-the-top for American tastes. The new generation Quest is filled with high-grade plastics with interesting textures and chrome accents, while at the same time mellowing the European-influenced design. The interior now is a bit more attuned to the American minivan sensibility, giving the Quest an edge over other 7-passenger haulers that don't have the attitude or functionality of this funky minivan. You'll like the Quest if you need the seating and cargo hauling ability of a minivan, but want something with style and spunk. You may not like the Quest if you don't want look-at-me styling or if you need all-wheel drive. The Quest enjoys car-like ride and handling, due in part to the platform it shares with the Nissan Maxima and Ultima. Steering is responsive thanks to speed-sensitive power steering. An electronic brake force distribution and anti-lock brakes make stopping steady and sure. Vehicle dynamic control and traction control lend largely unobtrusive computerized assists when necessary to stay on the straight and narrow. We like the Quest's 5-speed automatic transmission and 3.5-liter V6, but the minivan's weight holds it back a bit when accelerating. Although it doesn't offer the in-floor storage of Chrysler's Town & Country, the seats are easy to fold away and offer enough head and leg room to accommodate full-sized adults. We also like the Quest's unique styling. Nissan has turned classic minivan design on its head by producing a minivan that is stylish without diminished functionality. Nissan has designed the Quest to be a standout in the cookie-cutter minivan market. In front, sharp upswept lines and a low cowl give the Quest an aggressive look, while the headlamps and long front grille draw the eye toward the raised beltline. The Quest's profile is unmistakable, with a defined hood, dramatically raked windshield, roof rails, and angular tall back end with large jeweled tail lamps. Well-defined wheel wells house steel or alloy wheels and give the Quest a ready-to-pounce look. The interior of the Quest is filled with textured surfaces and quality materials. The gauges and center stack are easy to read and use, but the steering wheel mounted controls are just out of reach for those with smaller hands. Cubbies litter the inside of the Quest, giving plenty of spaces to store odds and ends. And interior room is abundant with a high roof and generous legroom. The Quest's height eases entry and exit, but the front seats are not the most comfortable we've tried, suffering from unsupportive seat bottoms and uncomfortable upper seat backs. The third-row seats fold flat when extra cargo space is needed, and while in use there is a sizable well behind them for stowing groceries or luggage. The base Nissan Quest comes nicely equipped with cruise control, a CD audio system, split-folding rear seats, and remote keyless entry. Opting for the S trim adds an 8-speaker audio system with 6-disc CD changer and a power-sliding passenger's door. The SL features an 8-way power driver's seat, leather-wrapped steering wheel, and 16-inch alloy wheels. The upper-level SE nets you dual power sliding doors, leather seats, backup camera, and a premium Bose audio system. All trims are equipped with front and side curtain airbags, traction control, and anti-lock brakes. The Nissan Quest can also be ordered with several packages, including our favorite, the Technology Package. Its automatic headlights, dual-zone air conditioning, a rear-view monitor, and a choice of XM or Sirius satellite radio are sure to please parents, and the DVD entertainment system will be a hit with the kids. The Nissan Quest features a 235 horsepower 3.5-liter V6 matched with a 5-speed automatic transmission. The Quest is responsive with good passing ability and is very smooth at speed. An optional tow package allows the Quest to tow 3,500 pounds even though front-wheel drive is the only configuration offered. The Quest gets fuel economy typical for the minivan segment at 18 miles per gallon city and 25 highway. The base Nissan Quest has a manufacturer's suggested retail price just over $25,000, and the SE trim, with all the bells and whistles, can reach $40,000. The Nissan Quest suggested price is lower than the Honda Odyssey and about $1,000 more than the Toyota Sienna and Hyundai Entourage. Be sure to check the New Car Blue Book value to see what the Quest is selling for in your area. We expect the Quest to have average resale values over time below those of the Toyota Sienna and Honda Odyssey, and just beating out the Hyundai Entourage. And that's our comprehensive Kelley Blue Book review of the Nissan Quest.